Earlier today, you had ventured beneath the streets of Crowborne to investigate the strange ooze coming up from the drains in Bonfontaine's house. Once inside, the party easily defeated a group of phased spiderlings, an undead giant goldfish, an awakened shrub that had been blocking the sewer, and eventually found the source of the ooze, an overgrown black pudding that had been absorbing much of the sewage. After the pudding kept splitting into smaller and smaller oozes during the fight, the last ooze was finally exploded by Doric. And as a result of the mission in the sewers, the party found 2 rings within, a ring of water walking and a ring of poison resistance. In addition, Bonfontaine decided that it was time to move on, packed up his single backpack, and left his house in the care of Emrys. The party decided to wash up at the bathhouse afterwards, where they were once again reunited with Ember, who actually apologized for his actions before he had split from the party 3 days ago. With everyone now cleaned up, you hit the town for some shopping, buying a handful of fun new items including magical armor, magical weapons, and a broom of flying. As you leave the magical items shop, you see a group of 4 familiar people walking down the street, talking amongst themselves. A pied Kenku, a black dragonborn, a lavender tiefling, and a handsome half-orc. The world is yours.
I get the distinct feeling that we know you people.
They're gonna, at this point, they're probably 10 feet away, or 15 feet away, and they kind of stop their talking and just kind of look over to,
My voice carries.
Yeah, your voice definitely does carry. And you have a very distinct voice, and they kind of all look it over, and, their faces just immediately bloom into bright smiles and happiness.
That's smiling.
Myraine will just put both of his arms up and wave at the party like he's not 10 feet away and just say, "Oh, hey guys, it's good to see you."
Oh my god, they're here. Why are they here? Why are you guys here?
Why are you guys here?
Morgan just learned a really cool spell.
I mean, I learned it a while ago. It's just that we've just been busy helping out in Tano and stuff.
Oh, okay, how's it going in Tano? Is it still there? Last time we checked?
It's
Good reason.
It's wet.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
yeah,
still
that
there.
was kind of the thing.
We did hear about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Not been the greatest, but we're
You
we'll
hear
probably
Penjeko kind of click his beak and then make the sound of rushing water and people screaming.
That's really insensitive.
It's not that bad.
I feel like
Penjeko lowers
seems in bad taste.
Penjeko lowers the volume just a bit.
Oh, thank you. I'm just saying.
But yeah, Tano is doing better than it's better than bad, at least.
Well,
Seems like there are definitely parts of the world that are doing worse.
yeah.
But anyway, what are you guys doing here?
We're following someone important.
Good important? Or...
Important.
Oh, that's right. The guy who was running to the portal.
Yeah. We thought that because he was running to Crowborne, that maybe his allies were here. We were correct.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That happened at the palace.
Yes. And, we've found stuff out. Well, they found stuff out. I was at my own mission and did stuff, but they found stuff out.
Well, that sounds really exciting.
Yeah. I kind of jealous. Don't think we are able to share that much at the moment for I guess security reasons. No offense. So no.
Also, kind of existentialist reasons. It would really just bum you out.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't understand most of it anyway.
Your words, not ours.
Penjeko cocks his head with a little quack, quack. Who are you? Towards Beauty.
He's just gonna like, still kind of exhausted from the day of battle, just be like, I'm a fighter in the Necrodome, but I was with them since, well, a long time ago. But we separate and come back in. It's a good time.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm, the bard Myraine, son of Melodia.
She'll reach out her hand and say, despite all my equipment, I'm also a bard. My name's Beauty. I dance.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's always nice to see people still going around, sharing stories however they can.
Yes, I think artistry is something that should never be lost.
Yeah, and it also helps when, you use that artistry to fight some evil in the world. And monsters.
Or perhaps cheer up some people. The tiefling song says.
That's probably the most important, especially,
With everything going on in the world, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you need some cheering up, you can visit the Necrodome tomorrow. I'll be dancing around in the arena fighting the Imperator.
Who's the Imperator?
The big guy that runs the entire city. Derdiak. He's a brute and he loves violence from his reaction to my performances.
Derdiak.
You're fighting, the leader of the city?
Yep, I worked my way here. She's gonna, like, pat her bicep. She goes, I'm gonna keep going, but honestly, probably not far. If you're betting, don't bet on me.
Yeah, that sounds pretty impressive, honestly, if you got that far. Not... Sorry. But yeah, we don't have much going on tomorrow. We could probably, come by and give you our support then.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yuri, can I ask you a question quick about the fight tomorrow?
Absolutely.
How mad are you gonna be if I put money on you losing?
Not at all. I just never considered you a realist.
Well, I'm not. But I do really like money and winning.
I'm not throwing anything, so if I win, you can't be pissed off either.
I mean, I can, definitely. But, you know.
Then I'll throw you in jail for betting, sports gambling, because I'll be the leader of the entire place.
I thought betting was a very normal thing.
Yeah.
It is, but as the leader, you could make it illegal.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, betting is immoral.
Retroactively make something illegal.
You don't know the rules of
bad
this. There's
operative.
no corpus. I don't know the legal term.
Habeas
Corpus. No, that's not. That's where you have to be in.
That is
like,
not the right thing.
That's where you have to be in
Man, I
court
just
with
said
your
that.
body.
That was what he's trying to say, but I don't know.
Don't argue with me, God. Don't argue with me, God.
You just throw her hands in the air and she goes, I know nothing about politicking, but I know about ass kicking.
But I
Anyone's quite
assume
good at
Yuri, if you become the leader of this country, you're gonna elect me to some sort of position. I'm just gonna steal from there.
No.
I'm cool either way.
And she'll just raise her eyebrows and say, if that's the story you want to tell, who's me to stop you?
Yeah. It'd be a good retirement. Like the tax guy.
Yeah, like Zacchaeus.
Dork will actually approach Penjeko and Nameless. So, how are you two doing? Staying out of trouble, I hope.
Oh, Right, I'm those two people. More or less.
Good.
We've been mostly resting
Why
in
you
the city.
interrogate them?
What was that?
Which one?
Which one?
Both.
That's probably-
Oh, well, you can't. We've been mostly resting in Tano.
Well, after everything that happened when we were there, that's probably best. That trouble that we caused isn't there anymore.
barely caused trouble. I feel like we fixed more than we caused.
What? From the way you
Well-
guys talk about it, there's no friends or rest to be had in Tano. I'm surprised there's people in front of us being polite.
Well, speak for yourself.
We're not from
I mean,
Tano.
Oh.
Emrys's boyfriend runs the underworld. Tano.
Now he does.
Now he was a recent thing.
That's pretty
You
cool.
know, my ex-boyfriend still is friendly enough with me when I visit. That's something. I think that's about it. That's what we have. Friendly voice.
Penjeko
If
kind
we
of.
knew we...
Penjeko cracks a grin and then looks at you, Emrys, and then says in Sunny's voice, "Hi, Emrys."
I don't like that.
It's a telegram.
Yeah, but it's weird. I mean, no hate to you, Pinjeko. This isn't anything against you. It's a little awkward.
Clacks his
DM,
beak. Clacks his beak in like laughter.
do we have any messages from Sunny? I don't think we were expecting to run into the party.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Actually, I wish we had could have brought you any like letters or anything. But I don't think we were really planning on finding you guys here.
Yeah, well, you could always mail them. I need to finish drafting up the one I started since before our latest excursion, but so much has changed, I might as well just write a new one.
You need to
Oh.
brag a lot, I think.
Actually, if you ever need to, I can always take you to Tano if you'd like. You just send me a sending.
What do you mean, take me to Tano?
Well, I can do teleportation magic now.
You
And
do?
since we, saved the city, they gave me access to the teleport circle up in the White Feather district.
That's how we
Wait,
got
so-
here.
So
Yeah,
you're
that's how we
telling me we can teleport various places whenever we want?
Well, to places where I am, or to other cities.
That's
Oh,
immensely helpful.
It's
just made it easier.
I
Song
can
is
use
gonna.
teleportation circles, not just teleport anywhere.
Yeah, Song is gonna
Still,
tap Morgan and say only to circles you know of.
Well, yeah, but they gave me a list.
thank you. That will definitely come in handy.
Actually, let me check his sheet. I wrote down what circles he has access to.
Oh, did I give you that? Oh, okay.
Yes, you did.
I don't remember that list.
Good, I've seen.
Oh, look, it's a list of all plot relevant locations, past, present, and future. How convenient.
Morrigan has access to Crowborne, Tano, Ironfall Encampment, Zareth, Nirhanan, Nervost, and Osrin.
Sorry, what were the
Okay,
last
that's
two
good.
again?
The last two?
Mm-hmm.
Nervost and Osrin.
Osrin is, well, it's on the newly expanded coast, isn't it? If I'm not wrong.
Oh
No,
no, is that place flooding as well?
I don't know about the town, but as what I found out, it might have a very, very nice coastline recently, and I think it might be the easiest place for us to go. So we need to go investigate the flood thingy. You know.
We do. It would be helpful getting to Osrin as well, but well, we do have some business on the way. As much as it would be quite nice to get there as fast as possible.
I mean, you know, time's of the essence. If it, you know, kind of whisper, the world is flooding.
Well,
might not
isn't
have
your
time.
big, tall goat friend good with water?
What?
Your big, I forget his new name. Hatred. He's the cold, silent one. Hate?
Hate?
Oh God, yes, that's a thing.
I mean, why not send him?
Just send him to the bottom of the ocean or what?
What?
No, to
Send hate?
investigate. Isn't he a druid? I mean, there's lots he could do.
Actually, that might be helpful. I mean, Hate has been, you know, doing his own thing lately, aside from helping us do some of our work here. And, I mean, it would be helpful to have someone we know up there helping them.
I guess we could go to Osrin with Hate and do a little investigation too. We were planning on going to the Golden Cut House. We could backtrack a little bit, I suppose.
I guess we'll talk it over with him then later. See what he thinks before we just send him on a vacation.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, who knows?
They've all been a little. Beauty's gonna like, not whisper, but do like the hand, like she's pretending to whisper. Be like, they've been a little on edge. They went literally through hell and back. They're pretty hardcore adventurers these days.
Hell and back?
Well, hills and back. There's an S on there.
To the hells and back.
No, we
Yes.
didn't go to the hells. We went to. Oh my God! Where did we go?
It was adjacent to the hells. It was a place called
Marsari.
Marsari.
Yes, but to the hills and back sounds better. So that's what I'm sticking with.
Yes, the bards know how to word the thing.
Yes.
But the hells, the 9 hells, are a completely different place, though.
Yeah, but
Who's in charge of promotion in this group?
Nobody.
Trust your marketing department.
and would the average
Promotion.
person know or care about the difference anyway?
Probably
Exactly.
not.
Yeah.
It felt like hell to me anyway.
And it's not like we
Sounded
want
like that.
nerds following us anyway. We don't need them as fans.
You talked to
Nope.
devils and demons and fought them and traversed hellish wastelands.
And other things.
Yeah, I think that constitutes.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
We have had a long week.
It sounds
Let's put it that way.
scary.
You know, we're back now. And
So, how about we finish this conversation over dinner? We got here and we were just gonna scope out We'll pay for your dinner if you want.
Yeah, we
That
still
does
have
seem-
money from saving the city.
Yeah, it does seem rude to let you pay for dinner, but I'm gonna let you pay for dinner anyway.
I wholeheartedly concur.
See, if Lawrence agrees, it has to be moral and good and, the right thing to do, obviously.
Turning down paid for
Look.
food is rude.
Look, we're trying to save the world. We need to save as much money as we possibly can.
Exactly.
Plus, I
Yeah,
spent the
nice.
last of my money on my equipment.
Yeah, I also spent a lot of the money we just got.
You guys find a tavern with some nice food?
I have a few questions before we start.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Ironfall and Zari, where are they on the map?
Zarif is in the very top right, and Ironfall is all the way on the southern border of the Tanoan Republic.
Southern corner. I'll find it eventually, but thank you.
The southern border of the Tano Republic. Go from near Hanan, go directly southeast.
Okay.
I think it's a town that's in the
Oh,
lake.
I see now.
It's not. Yeah, it's tiny. It's not a town. It's a military
Just getting
base.
commitment.
No.
Okay, cool.
Righty. Anything you guys wish to discuss at dinner?
I'll probably bring up and ask how Sunny is doing.
Oh, he's doing very good. Busy.
Yeah, he's pretty busy. He seems happy to help a lot of people, though.
He's fixing the city.
That's good.
One hell of a crime boss.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I didn't think he couldn't do it, but also, I don't know. He's doing a lot more than I am these days.
He wouldn't admit
We're
it, but
doing
Maestro is also really happy to help a lot of people, even if he wouldn't say it.
Penjeko repeats Beauty saying, "We went into the hells." To you, Emerus.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a cool and important, and I don't regret most of what we did. But also, Sunny isn't even from Tano. I mean, I just think it's very honorable what he's doing.
I hate to agree with Emerus, but I kind of do.
I mean, considering that the people entrenched in the Tanoan government literally wanted him and I dead, it is a lot he had to put aside for Tano. But
It's not an easy city to love. It really isn't. But
Sunny's a good man.
apparently so.
The people deserve some good wheeled their way.
They do. They do. Let's just hope he makes it so good that that town will never create another version of me, because we don't need two of those running around. One is enough.
I still wonder what
Yeah.
happened to the ghost of that dragon lady.
Huh?
He
Remember
goes.
the ghost of
I
that
was-
dragon lady we killed? She just wandered
I was
off.
dead. I was
Oh,
dead for
yeah,
like 10 minutes.
I try not to
Yeah.
think about that, to be honest.
Every time I close my eyes, my friend. Every time I close my eyes.
Oh, that's terrifying. Do you want me to wipe your memory of that? I found out that I could do that.
That's a terrifying fucking response. No, I don't want you to wipe my memory. Don't touch me.
That's terrible.
Don't talk to me for the rest of the evening. That was really worrying. I don't like that your first response. I just get up from my chair, move to a chair the opposite end of the table. I'm
Oh
not
my
gonna-
god.
It's weird.
Well,
Oh, I didn't know that was a weird thing to say.
Don't wipe my memory. Don't ask that question.
I was just asking permission.
moving on. You guys haven't heard anything about the McKinnon family, right?
Nope.
Good. Okay.
We're not too involved with the politics. They basically gave us access to the teleportation circles, and that was it. They seem... The head of Arcane seems to be very tight-lipped about the whole experience in general.
They
That's
try to be
understandable,
nice,
yes.
but they,
They're dealing with stuff, it seems.
Well, no,
Again.
no news is better than some news in this regard.
I suppose, but how bad is the flooding you talked about? Is it just like mildly wet boots?
Few inches in most places.
Ooh, okay, a little damp. That's fine.
Especially
Feel
on the
bad.
coast. A lot of the city is more or less dry, but the low-lying areas are more or less very, very soaked.
All the best areas are the low-lying areas. Damn it. Best
Have
part of the
they,
city.
have they been evacuating the people?
Kind of. There's not much room, and, well, a lot of the people don't have money to live away from their house.
I'm sure those rich bastards have plenty of room in their houses.
Well, they have to leave too.
Yeah, they always leave last. They build their houses on hills like assholes.
yeah, Sunny's been doing everything that he can to help the lower class people, but I mean, the council doesn't really have a lot in place to help them already, so not much.
Fucking.
Oh! There was an assassination attempt on Sunny.
What?
Oh.
No, you probably should have mentioned that one first. Do you think?
It was really cool. I guess it was one of Berlinda's old alliances and wanted to take it back, and, well, Sunny's bodyguards. No match.
We were gonna ease into it.
Okay, well, rest assured, I feel very eased right now.
Good.
They know which person tried to kill Sonny? I might know them. Always fun.
They weren't recognizable after the attack.
Ah. I mean, considering some of the people she employed, that might be a good thing.
You said they were
Well,
one of Kalinda's former allies. Do you remember which
I mean,
which
we assume.
organization?
I would assume the Red Hands? It could also just be someone vying for the throne. An independent, ambitious person who had more hope than brains.
When exactly did this happen? How many days ago?
That's 6 or so? 7, maybe a week or so?
Okay. I mean, this probably means nothing. It's fine.
Oh, well, as long as the bastard's dead, I guess.
Very dead.
If you do learn of anything, could you send a sending to us?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Now that we have access to the teleportation, then maybe if something does happen that we can step into, we might actually be able to help.
Yep, I'll try to get to you guys as soon as I can. That is, if none of you guys have learned how to work the circles as well.
How does one use those circles?
How different do we think they are from the ones we used in Carceri?
Well, we didn't really use those. Those were, crystal controlled. My
True.
knowledge with these kind of that's magic by person control.
Yeah,
It was
spell.
give me an
having them
arcana.
teach me how to use them was such a pain.
Give me an arcana
Yeah.
check, Emrys.
Okay. Ooh, this is a good roll. Give me a second. Dirty 20.
The circles in Carceri and the circles that you know of in the Tanon Palace, they're similar. They work on the same basic principle, but they are slightly different. You know that the ones in Carceri were powered by the crystal, as you know. The ones in Tano are powered by just pure spell magic, spell slots. They potentially, if you know enough about magic, could be tweaked to work with each other, but not. You don't really know anything about that currently.
Mm.
But yeah, they taught me the magic used for the circles the way like wizards do, and it was such a pain. They had me like memorize formulae and stuff. Like that stuff is not my thing. I've been trying to like put my own twist on things. I kind of just feel them out.
You are so smart, though.
Yeah, I was really smart.
Okay, no flirting in front of my salad.
Oh, okay, that's where you draw the line?
Please, whore.
Whoa!
Was that a song?
Yeah.
I think
deserve that one.
I think Ember, as he says that, he just sits in Lawrence's lap. How dare you? Grabs his arm
How
around him.
dare I?
How
She has
dare
like
you?
Morgaine and is like wrapping his arm around like. Honestly, Song and nope.
Poor
Song and
dogs
Morgaine are
over
probably
there.
doing the same thing.
Lawrence is not saying anything. He's just got this big fucking dumb smile on his face.
I
Morgaine
resent
too.
that. Just song and Ember just staring daggers at each other. How dare you?
I pat Patron's shoulder as we are both alone at this dinner.
Yeah, Doric
Patrons
is.
or Doric?
Adrian,
Doric.
no.
Sorry, you're playing two people. It's like messing me up.
Doric is stabbing his food, just resentfully.
Beauty's laughing through like mouths of whatever like meat dinner she's having, just like oh.
Ember just looks at Song and goes, if I remembered your name, I would say very mean things right now. Checkmate, I guess.
Amber, they are paying for our dinner. We have to be a little nice.
He started it.
I know, I was there. It was funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, come on. You can't be angry at that face. That pretty little face.
Amber's
Yeah,
just joking at his food a little bit.
Just because it's true doesn't mean you have to say it.
Yeah, Song's really pretty.
No. Any plans for tonight?
Bathhouse again, maybe?
Is there any good entertainment like going on around here? Like any good like dancers shit that I can go watch?
There's dancing at the Gentleman's Club.
No, no.
You gotta pay for that.
Ember and Lawrence have the brothel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was haunted last time.
Haunted?
Yeah.
It wasn't haunted. There was just
crazy.
there were people who were posing as workers there that were actually trying to kill people.
I got tied up and then nearly murdered.
It
Why
was
didn't you guys say
fun.
anything about that? That's terrifying.
Because we went
turned out
into
okay.
Caceres like the next day. We didn't have time.
Immediately got outclassed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really scary.
And also, every time we tried to mention the brothel trip, you guys went really prudish about it.
It's not necessarily prudish. It's just I don't want to hear those things and imagine your face. Does that
We
make
didn't
sense?
even get to do anything. The second I was tied up, I was almost killed. Nothing actually happened.
Unfortunate for you, I guess.
it was very unfortunate.
The worst part of it. It's not the attempted murder. It's the cockblocking.
She's just gonna like swallow her food really quick so she can see like, oh, that's an anticlimax.
Yeah.
I think Emma just clapped, like a little golf clap. Very good.
I mean, if we don't have any plans tonight, you could. I guess you guys could try again to have a good evening.
Well, without going back to the whorehouse. Or brothel, whatever. Let's put my word for it.
Since when has murder ever been your hard stopping point? We live in Tano.
Well, it's not, but that's an unsafe brothel, and I don't support unsafe institutions.
You are
Can
such a
Lawrence
liar.
try to wrap his brain and see if he remembers any other brothels?
Lore, give me an investigation check. Also, are you guys drinking at this dinner?
I am.
Have a
little
glass,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. Go with
She's gonna
disadvantage.
pass because she doesn't want to get bad hangover.
That is a
Listen.
modified 20.
At disadvantage?
Hey,
Oh, I didn't know I had disadvantage. Fuck.
Yeah, you're tipsy.
bardic inspiration. I'm sitting on your lap. That counts.
Oh my
That's
god.
inspiration for
That
you.
is a D8, right?
Crazy.
Yeah,
That was definitely an
D8.
inspiration for him.
Yeah.
Consumable dance
that turns
again.
it into a 13, but I do actually have heroic inspiration, so I might use it.
Up to you.
I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna reroll.
Do it. Funny.
Okay. So that turns into. Shit, I forgot what the D8 was. I'm just gonna reroll it. So 15 plus- So that turns it into an 18.
Yeah, there's a small handful of other brothels in the area that you could hit up.
Lawrence shares that with the class, mostly Ember.
Alrighty.
It would be a waste to leave the town without sampling the local cuisine, I guess. Let's call it that.
My
No,
god.
I know. I know a guy, but I'm not really sharing.
Oh, you guys going to another restaurant?
Oh.
Yeah, they're looking to get some steamed meats at the next one.
Okay, calm down.
Oh, I didn't know it was Crowborne known for their steamed meats or something.
I think Ember just kind of
Absolutely.
looks at Sor and goes, "How much can we tell him? How innocent is Morgan? How detailed? What's the?
How pure is the boy?
He's just a bit
the ball.
dumb. Not super. He's killed a guy before. Well, sort of. He got better.
But that doesn't mean he's down with fraternizing with strangers. Apples and oranges.
I think we will just spend the night in our inn together.
Shame.
which it is getting very late. And from what I hear,
Yes.
Beauty, you have a big day tomorrow.
And she just was like leaned back in her chair, full as shit. She ate as much as she could fit because it's being paid for. She's like, yeah, I've got to go figure out a way to digest all of this before tomorrow. She's
Well.
gonna get up and start waddling. She's like, thank you, and put down
Thank
1
you.
gold for
This was very nice. I like talking with all of you.
Yeah, it's nice to see that you guys are still alive and doing some good around the place.
It has honestly been a while since I think we've had a positive interaction with people who aren't us. So, this was nice.
I can only imagine the number of friendly faces in hell. Oh, sorry, Carceri.
There was actually one friendly face.
Yeah, we did actually get an ally too.
Interesting.
Shockingly.
You're not talking about the.
The chain someone.
the chain thingy.
Oh,
The-
the chain
demon
devil was
devil.
friendly to you. The chain devil was friendly to me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
I
the
knew-
Chain Devil was friendly.
Moss was
Oh,
immediately
he's-
triggered, thinking we were talking about Goobert.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
I met
Oh.
Goobert. I met my best friend Goobert.
I know of
Actually,
chain
a
devils.
Goobert
They,
hater.
I know of chain devils. They normally only are friendly as long as they have use for you.
But that was
I-
also the relationship we had.
Ah, okay, that,
Everyone's
that
just
makes
smiling
sense.
into his drink. He's
He
just, like
wasn't
quietly drinking.
killing us.
Yes.
Morgan,
Anyway,
I would
yes, let's-
enjoy taking you down to the hills at some point. It'd be a fun adventure, maybe.
Oh, really? You take me there?
If I had a way to, yeah.
I'm sure. I just didn't know you were okay with going.
I used to not be, but now maybe with you, I think it'd be okay.
Yeah, that's.
And our friends,
we-
of course.
If we went together, that would be all good. Show me the sights and stuff.
Ember just leans over to
Definitely.
Embers. This is so romantic! Very loudly. This is cute!
Ooh, you could
Is
show me
it?
where you were born.
I don't think we'll be doing that.
That was mildly concerning.
It's our
Definitely.
version of romantic.
Alright, Song is gonna stand up and kind of fold napkin, place it down, and kind of motion to the rest of his party that it might be time to get going.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you guys tomorrow.
Very nice catching up. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
You guys head out, I'm assuming to the brothel.
Yes, sir.
Who attends? Is it just Ember and
You
Lawrence?
have to. We invite the others along.
Right.
It's just polite. They can take up on it if they want.
I think Beauty is not going.
Yeah, Beauty is going home to get some
Emrys.
beauty rest.
Emrys and Doric?
Emrys goes with you, but he's flipping through his journal real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes. Perfect.
Dork will only go if the rest of the party is going.
Yeah, the rest of the party's going. So,
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
a beauty, I guess.
4 people
Everyone's
go
going.
to the brothel, and they
Team bonding.
go
Love
in the
this
doors, and night falls, and where do you guys wake up?
Well, that depends. Is or is there not somebody on the list here?
Oh boy. Send me the list. Where is it?
I feel like
I'll
because
forward it.
Ember now knows a bit about it. Ember also helped Wingman. He played matchmaker. He's very invested now.
Oh, it's in the stupid VC. Give me a second.
Dork would probably
Forward
just
the
disappear
numbers.
halfway through the night, and he will wake up by himself in the carriage.
Alrighty.
Aw.
Ember and Lawrence will probably wake up with their escort. I'm
Oh,
assuming.
of course.
Alright, let's
Okay, it's
see.
there.
Or 3.
Escorts. There's an S on there, but that's all we will say.
Oh, okay, escorts. There are. Let's see. What's the name of that? Hold on.
Go for it.
There's a Goliath. I don't think you have Goliath on there.
This is scary, man.
Oh,
I
you
have
want?
giant with a crying face next to it. I can add Goliath with a crying face.
Oh, you want one off your list? Here's a centaur. Try it.
Crazy. He wants me dead.
You've seen Crowborne. There's a lot of Dragonborn and dwarves and Goliaths. This is the first Goliath you've seen. Sorry. This city is the first time you've really seen Goliaths. You haven't really seen them in Tano. They're like 7 feet tall, very built. It's up to you if you want to try.
Well, Ember's ex-boyfriend in town is a Goliath.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but
oh,
you also have you also have like
Yeah.
4 feet on me. I'm 2'9".
I feel like Emrys would be the type to enjoy a good mountain climb every now and again.
Who doesn't?
The thing,
But
the
also
thing is,
definitely
you say now and again. I would like the again part is the issue, and this is potentially mortal danger.
But definitely, if Emrys doesn't pick up the Goliath, he is definitely one of the escorts that lands in Ember and.
All right. Well, he can only be with one, and I doubt you guys want to share
Yeah,
him.
that's-
So make up your
No.
decision.
Choice. You got first pick.
Can I get a vibe check on this giant? What's the what?
Give me an
No, they
insight
look
check.
like-
Give me an insight check.
Him or her? It can be either. It can be either.
It's a guy.
Fuck, that makes it harder. Hmm. 7.
You're a little too tipsy to get an accurate read on him, but he's very stoic.
Fuck it.
Is that a yes fuck it or a no fuck it?
That's a yes. Emrys will.
Alrighty. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
You know what? This is fair and real. Let me get a better die for this. I don't want to roll this dice.
Have his
This dice
speed.
will lie to me. Half his speed.
When
say
this
that
happened to my
before?
friend when I ran a cyberpunk session, he had to roll
Ooh.
resist torture and drugs.
Okay.
Okay, Constitution?
Constitution saving throw, yes.
20.
Alright. You can add them to your list.
Yay!
You do not get a long rest, though.
Okay, that's fair. That is understandable.
Alright. Ember and Lawrence, you have your accoutrements. And we will resume in the morning. Fade to black, fade to
We
night.
get a long rest?
You two, yes, you do guys get a long rest. So everyone gets a long rest except Emrys. Everyone pays their escorts. Ember and Lawrence, you each probably have one escort, so 5 gold for the night. Emrys took a while. 10 gold.
I'll throw in 15.
Alright, 15. Yeah, 5 gold tip. Alright.
And yeah, I also gave a 5 gold tip.
Alrighty.
Emrys
polite.
is a big tipper.
I bet he has good experience with big tips.
That's insane and crazy.
Alrighty.
It just happened. What do you mean?
Is my background.
Wonderful session.
Wonderful session. Yeah, alright. That's where we'll end it tonight session.
That's crazy.
No, you guys wake up and let me get up. Alrighty. We'll say you guys just relax for the rest of the morning, especially you, Emrys, and you guys can rejoin the rest of the party as you guys are heading to the Necrodome, if that is amiable to everyone.
Dork will have made breakfast for at least Beauty. And, God, what's her face? I always forget her name.
Allie?
Allie. There we go.
That's right. So Allie and Beauty are back in the carriage. Hate is... Lily, is Hate back in the carriage? Or is he...
Yeah, he's still sleeping off all of the fucking exhaustion levels. He's just gonna hibernate for a little while.
You got it.
Until someone goes and gets it. He's big sleeping.
All right.
Dork will at least still make some food for him.
Allie will kind of speak up to you, Beauty, and say, "Are you sure you want to go alone in the fight today?"
Well, I imagined it would be sort of fair if I go in with 2 people. Would he come in with 2 people? You know? And plus, the whole thing...
I think it
like,
was, yeah. It was that was the agreement. You could bring another person, but then they'd be a 2v2.
Yeah, I don't know if I could deal with that kind of crowd, at least not one that's watching me. And plus, the whole thing is a practice in strength. A training thing for me, so...
I understand. I just wish, promise me that at some point you'll let me fight side by side with you in the arena.
Absolutely.
All right.
If you went two at a time, well, it's only a guess, but I have a good feeling of who Theriac would bring with them, and you probably wouldn't have a good time.
No, at least I know Theriac is going to be a little bit more physical, but if I have a pesky magic motherfucker in the back, I think I'm going to have a bad time.
I just don't be afraid to... Well, from what I've heard, just don't be afraid to go for the kill with him. He's, all too familiar with it, from what I've heard from, of his friend.
Well, once my greatsword's in motion, it is very difficult to stop it, so... You know, if she's finished up with her meal, she's gonna go put on, like, a decent amount of, like almost war paint style makeup.
Oh.
Rather than just being, like, very pretty. She's, like, she is going out, she is making a show of it. Any, like, kind of, like, extra decoration, like, feather or anything like that, and her cloak of many fashions, she changes to like a bright blood red.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, she's showboating. She knows she's gonna go in and lose. She just wants to do it as fucking fashionable and cool as possible. She's just here to have a great time.
Wonderful.
Dork will help with it, whatever preparation she needs.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, the war paint comes along. Emrys, Doric, you can kind of assist with that. And
Well, more like sharpen her sword.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah, I
can
just
help
gotta
Maintain her
paint.
armor.
I
I
can
got
do the
brand
paint.
new armor and stuff, so if you guys are like tailoring it and making it fit a little bit more snug before I have to go break it all in.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Dork
Thomas.
does not know how to paint.
Assuming you guys head up and make your way to the Colosseum, the Necrodome. Anything you want to do beforehand?
Yeah, I think just before that the beauty walks in, I guess there's like the fighters doorway or something.
There's an entrance into the underground of the Colosseum where they process all the to-be fighters. And then there's the door into the actual arena. Which door are you talking about?
Well, no, I'm just gonna assume that the beauty is gonna split from us there, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just gonna stand there and go, oh, just one more thing, Beauty. And you reach over, and I'm gonna give Beauty a kiss on the forehead, bardic inspiration.
Fuck
Right.
yeah.
Kissing women now, cool.
On the forehead, on the forehead. Calm down.
There's a first time for everything.
I will also say, just Ember seems in a remarkably good mood today.
Beauty's
Oh,
gonna
goodness,
like
Beauty?
do the like take it, like pat her forehead with her hand and slap it right on her mouth, and she goes, "Let's make this bitch count." She's like getting fucking hype.
All right.
You know what? Wonderful energy.
As
Keep
you
that. You got it.
as you guys make your way, sans Beauty, you make your way through the vomitoriums onto the seating around the arena. You notice Morrigan, Song, and the rest of them are seated nearby, and you make your way over to sit with them. Beauty, as they have split away from you, and you are kind of in the waiting room with the rest of the other contenders today, an associate, one of the workers there at the Coliseum, comes up to you and says, follow me. Someone
Beauty will
wishes to speak
get
with
one
you.
last good stretch in.
Oh no, you're not up just yet, but someone wishes to speak with you in private.
Sounds good to me.
Leads you to a semi-secluded area behind a door in a small room, and then following in after you is, or on the other side there's another door, and then coming through that door is Theriac, Golden Dragonborn, who you are two-faced today. He opens his arms and claps. He says, "Ah, Beauty! Welcome, welcome. It's an honor to face you today. Finally built up the nerves and the courage to fight."
You got it all backwards. The honor is all mine to be facing the Imperator.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. And this is no fight to the death, but I do not wish for you to go easy against me. I simply live for the fight and the cheer of the crowd.
And I fight to get stronger, and the cheer of the crowd always feels great.
This is a one-on-one, yes?
That is
You
my
have
preference, yes.
Decided against bringing an ally. Very well. Is there a specific arena that you would like? As the challenger, you get a few perks, shall I say.
Well, if we want to put on a good show, maybe have some big pillars for us to jump around from, you know? Take the fight a little bit more aerial.
I shall see what the arena has in store for that. But I have a feeling we can do that. All right.
What are some of those other perks that you were talking about? If there are any more.
You will just have to wait and see.
Right?
He stands up, reaches a clawed hand out.
Oh yeah, I meet that.
Very well. I cannot wait. I will try to push you towards the forward of the calendar today.
Don't
Good
worry
luck.
about it, I'll just be stretching in preparation.
All right. He heads out with a nod. And as he turns around, you kind of see a faint gray glow around him. And then he closes the door.
Shit. You got aura.
Aura.
Girl.
All we have today are hype moments in aura, fellas.
Couple of fights go through. Or couple of fight matches complete. And then, Beauty, you are called up. You step through the entry doors into the familiar flat sandy arena. And from up on high, from the top of the balcony that overlooks the arena, you hear not the voice that you are normally expecting. You hear, "And now there's a interesting fight between two people you very well know. A Beauty the Dancer and the Imperator of Crowborne, Theric Dasalid." And emerging from the other side of the arena is the very familiar, strong gold dragonborn, dressed in similar scale mail as you are, Beauty, actually. It doesn't have arms, it doesn't have a chest piece, but he has this kind of war skirt that's made of these scaled pieces of metal that alternate in kind of like a maroon purple and a unpainted brass.
Oh yeah.
As he emerges, he holds up in one hand a very long 10-foot poleaxe, a glaive, that glints off the sun peeking through the cold clouds. The crowd is uproarious. And you can see that the Colosseum here is filled, packed. They're very interested in this fight. This is a rare occurrence. And with that, he slams the glaive down onto the ground, and the whole arena blurs and shifts again until it settles onto a grassy plain with golden kind of wheat about ankle high. In the center, a huge leafless tree that is perhaps 100 feet tall, with branches that extend out many, many tens of feet. Surrounding this tree are indeed marble pillars, each starting very low on either side and then ascending to perhaps 30 or 40 feet tall at the top and bottom. There are rocks and ruins scattered about. You may join the owlbear.
Spencer, are
Wait.
you meant to be streaming right now?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
It was my bad. Yeah, I should have been streaming this whole time. But I forgot. There we go. All right, Beauty. Let's give the crowd something to remember. Don't you agree?
She's gonna use thaumaturgy to echo her voice very loudly and say, "Absolutely! No one will forget this legendary match! Let's do this!"
Roll initiative.
I'm fucking hyped. We start with a 22.
Righty. There's the section of the video I need. There we go. All right. Theric braces his weapon against himself and just kind of grins at you, indicating that he's waiting for you to make the first move.
Sick. Alright. Real quick before we start, I can't like pull up a definitive thing. What Graze does, so even if I miss, it says I deal damage equal to the ability modifier you use to make the roll.
Right, so that's going to be your dexterity modifier, so you always deal at least 3 damage.
Okay, sick. Okay, cool. Just want to get that out of there. Alright. Time to do it. Alright, she's going to...
And just for clarity, this,
Mhm.
this, and this are all the same height, about 10 feet. This is like a 5-foot pedestal that you could jump from here to here. This is this one, and this one are all the same height, about 25 feet or so, and then this one and this one are the tallest at about,
Gotcha.
30 or 40 feet. And the branches are all across the tree, so you could potentially jump from one to the branch and vice versa.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, with... I'm flipping back and forth real quick. Now I get to experiment with the UI of this one. Okay, I'm going to kick up my swords dance immediately, making sure to be very showboaty about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll say,
very
like,
safe.
as you begin to spin the sword, you chop blades of this golden grass off the ground, and they just kind of float around you as you begin to spin.
Hell yeah. And then I'll use my action to dash, so I just, can I yeet myself up to the pillar?
Yeah, I'll say you can, absolutely. How much movement do you have?
100.
Yeah. You can easily do that.
Sick. And
Give me an acrobatics check with advantage.
then, well, 25.
All right, yeah, you land perfectly on this tower. You know that you need to keep moving in order to keep your sword stance up.
Yeah.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's what I got so far.
Ah, Theriac, what are you going to do? Gonna walk 40 feet and take an action to gloat and rile the crowd up.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna do a performance check for him. Ooh, very good. He takes some of the grass as he runs by in his hand, throws it up in the air, and just breathes a gout of flame out of his mouth, initiating a huge fireball above him. And the crowd just loves it.
Fuck yeah.
Beauty, you're up.
Would you be considering what we're doing now a performance?
What was that?
I said, would you consider what we're doing now to be a performance?
I would say yeah. Is there something that hinges on that?
So for enthralling performance, if up to 4 creatures have watched and listened to me perform for 1 minute, I can make them make a wisdom saving throw and get charmed. So I'm trying to just like, oh, I'm so beauty, I'm so wow, I'm so spin, I'm so look at me perform.
Yeah, so
You
a minute
man.
is 10 rounds. So you're gonna have to survive 10 rounds before that can kick off.
Sounds good to me. All right, time to do bad things. All right, she's gonna jump on the tree. Well, no, because then all the branches get in the way.
You can jump on the tree and just pretend this whole area is walkable terrain. I'll just make you make acrobatics checks as long as you're on there.
Oh, okay, cool.
You don't have to pretend. You don't have to like anywhere underneath the dirt is walkable as long as you're in the tree.
Weird. Okay, cool. I am going to... That's a good one. I'm going to hop on over here. Well,
Right.
can I see him from here, I assume?
Yeah. The
Okay.
tree doesn't have leaves, so you can angle yourself as long as you used. Yeah, we'll say
I
you
used 15 to get there,
15
yeah.
feet. Yeah. He'd have half cover because the trunk is in the way.
Gotcha, 15.
There you go. That's good.
Yeah. I'm doing all weird shit. I forgot I can't do math. Yeah. I would like to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Let's go gambling.
All right. What kind of save is that?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
Not good at those. That's a 2.
Let's freaking go. Alright, so I don't know if this ever succeeds. I don't know what that means. It's prone and incapacitated, laughing uncontrollably. At the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, you remake the throw.
You got it.
And you have advantage if the save is triggered by damage.
All right.
Smaller.
You hear the
Then she
crowd
was
kind of
going-
cheer out with like a mix of like, yeah, and boos.
Absolutely.
And one piercing voice that you can recognize amongst a crowd. You hear.
You suck.
That's valid.
Is that your turn?
I don't really think I have a good bonus action for that. I did 15 to get there, and then 20 to get there. Then I'm gonna move just a little bit farther. Right here, but like down below the pillar.
Okay, so you're out of the tree and on the ground?
Yeah,
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
can do.
Because that's quite a distance, and I want to see if you're going to take any fall damage.
I'm graceful.
Yep, you are.
Ooh, I'm 16.
16. You jump off the tree, hit the pillar, slide down, taking minimal fall damage. Eric is up.
Is minimal a number?
No, it's minimum. Sorry.
Okay.
0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, wisdom save against this. Oh. 18.
Oh man.
Does he save at the end or the start of his turn?
At the end of his turn, so
All right.
luckily I have 1-1.
All right. And in that case, no longer prone, but you still have your turn.
Okie dokie.
You see, it's
time
just a-
to zip in.
Teeth, or a mouth full of teeth, is grinning at you.
She says, "Flex your abs or something," and she's gonna rush in to start whacking. Oh, I'm snapped to the grid.
I gotcha.
Wait, there we go. Haha.
Yeah.
All right, so that is where is it on? It's a feature trait. I know that. I'm gonna do a impart momentum kind of deal. Yeah. I'm gonna knock him back. Okay.
That's a strength save, right?
I think so. It's not showing me what it just says. Knock your target back with your momentum, but I know that it has. Why are you being stinky? Yeah, I imagine it's a strength save if I'm just shoving you with a giant
Yeah,
sword.
go ahead and make your
Oh,
attack
there it
rolls.
is.
I'll check. Oh, you got it? Okay.
I just scrolled too far down. Strength save or be knocked prone
I got you.
or
All right,
pushed back.
give me those
let's
attack rolls.
We got the first one is not good. It is an 11.
No, sorry.
That's fine. The second one is a 16.
That does hit.
Yay! I'm slashing damage now. 11 slashing.
Righty.
Oh wait, does the first one still do 3 slashing?
It does.
Graze?
Yeah, it does. It does. All right.
That's crazy.
So I'll handle that, and then
That's crazy.
the blood is also pulled out of those wounds. He takes an additional 9 necrotic. That's a lot.
Alright.
And he made 19 strength save.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're a little heavy boy.
Very beefy. Yep. All right, is that your turn?
It seems to be. She has no bonus actions besides healing. It's so funny.
Are you gonna move at all?
Oh yeah, I can hit and run. I forgot I'm a little terrorist like that. Let's see. I got 25 to get here, so I'm just gonna take 25 to get the fuck back.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Eric will move down here. 20 feet. 50 on top of this rock. And is going to kind of spin his glaive around and just lash it down at you, and it's gonna flare with 3 bolts of Eldritch Blast.
Sick.
That's going to be a 17 to hit, a 15 to hit,
Does.
and
Does
a 22 to hit.
Does.
2 hit?
2 of them hit.
Alright, you are going to take a total of 18 force damage as these just tiny little motes of energy streak towards you, and as they impact, you hear a small pop, and you feel as if like chunks of your flesh have been teleported away from your body. As those pops happen, you hear what sounds like the cackling of a hyena. And it's his
Oh.
turn. Beauty, you're up.
Do I... Oh, you said it was force damage, so no bleeding.
Oh, right. No, you do take the bleeding damage.
Okay.
4 necrotic damage.
Here it is. Alright. Well, now I definitely know what I need to do. I'm gonna use Second Wind. You get 1d10 plus 7. Where's the freaking dice in this? Okay, there it is. 1d10. Yeah!
Nice.
17 healing.
So
Thought I'd
pretty
make
much
it here.
all of it, almost all of it, healed back.
Yeah.
All right.
And, shooby-dooby-dooba. You're way the fuck over there. Oh, but not all the way.
Thought he got away.
Still tickle your fucking feet. Let me get in there. I'm gonna go over here and fucking whack at you.
Hey, attack roll.
First whack looks like a crit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I haven't critted in literally 2 years. What's the procedure?
Double the dice.
Oh, I can just roll. Oh wait, there's so many things. Roll is crit damage. Ah, beautiful. So that's 18 slashing for the first hit.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
And then for the second roll, we're doing a 21 to hit
That does hit.
with a whopping 12 slashing damage. And she's gonna look like a little like Monster Hunter character who just gets like all hyped up and like flexes really good, and she's gonna action surge.
Oh, right. All right.
And you'll never guess what I'm gonna do with that action surge.
Stabby, stabby.
I'm gonna whack!
Yeah.
The first attack is a 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
And the second attack is going to be a 14.
14 hits.
Oh no, he's not wearing any armor. He's naked out here. Alright, so the first attack does 11 slashing.
Yep.
And second is 11 slashing.
All right. He's bloodied.
I just shit out all my damage.
As you do this, he's going to take a reaction and thrust the spear into the ground, and it's going to emerge from right underneath you as a spectral flame, casting Hellish Rebuke. Give me a Dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty. It's a 19.
All right, you succeed. You take half damage. You are going to take a total of 20 fire damage. Half of that, 10 fire damage.
And do I half that again if I'm resistant to fire?
Oh, yes, you are tiefling. That's right. So you take a total of 5 fire damage.
And then how much Necrodome tax?
You are... Yep, I was just getting to that. Just 2.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Can I... No, that's dumb. And then I'm going to... back it up ever so slightly.
All right.
Okay. Fuck, I'm gonna... Oh, I think I moved 40 to get here. Right? Yeah, so I can move up 10 feet. Move back
Is
10
that...
feet. Okay.
That's your turn?
That is the whole of my turn.
All right. Now that he has truly seen what you're capable of, he's going to use a bonus action and just plant his claws into the ground, let out a scream, and pull up, and this coat of blood is going to pour out from the rock and begin to coat his entire body all around, forming a layer of blood armor. And he has begun to rage.
He is no longer naked.
No longer naked. And he's going to leap from here, land right in front of you, carrying forward into a downward slash with his glaive. That's going to be 2 attacks. It's going to be a 19 to hit and a 11 to hit.
Only one.
Okay, so you're going to take a total of 15 slashing damage. And as the glaive comes down on you, it erupts in this very dark maroon fire that sears through the air, and you're going to take an additional 8 necrotic damage.
Nice.
And similar, as this cleaves through your body, you hear this echo in your head of this like chittering laugh, like a hyena, except much, much deeper and darker.
Is it any reminiscent of when like Lawrence goes sicko mode?
It is a little similar. But there's this weird tinge of just like, it's very cold feeling. It makes you very unnerved. And it feels like, just like Lawrence has been pitch shifted or like distorted a little bit.
Gotcha.
All right, that's his turn. You're up.
Alrighty. I'm gonna hit him with the old 1-2. Now I see why you like martial characters. Very straightforward. 12.
12 misses.
Misses. Yeah. But a 26.
That does hit.
That does indeed. But the first one still did 3 slashing, I forget.
That's right, it does. Yeah.
It's just so big.
Reduced by half because he's raging and has blood armor. So 1. And then how much for
1?
How much for the other grace for the hit? Ooh, nice.
14.
That's good damage. And then the Necrodome has its tax. Another 1.
Another one.
Another 1.
Another one. Alright, I'm fucking getting the shit out of here. Fuck this guy. He's got blood armor. I'm running away.
Alright.
And then use my bonus action to healing word myself. Or else I'm gonna fucking die. Alright, healing word. Cast that bitch at a 2nd level. Call that 14 healing. Pretty good. It's pretty good, man. Okay, I'm stressed.
Good. You should
Alright, that is the end of my turn.
be. Alrighty.
Did you say 1 minute would be 10 rounds or 10 turns?
10 rounds. They're the same, though. You're on round 5 right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's the end of your turn, you said?
Correct.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Oh, actually, no, just too far. All right, he's actually going to. Make some movement. Climb this pillar. Leap to this pillar. And actually take the dash action. In this pillar.
Oh shit, he's getting vertical.
That is his turn. I'm gonna make an athletics check just to see how, if he can do all that. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. 23.
Oh,
He's got
he
like
does that.
He's got like a plus 11 to his athletics.
Damn.
And plus 7 to acrobatics. All right. That's. Oh. Right. He's actually going to take his claws and just kind of tear across his chest, making an attack against himself.
Okay.
And takes...
He's having a Joker moment.
Oh, lucky. 1 plus 4, 5 necrotic. That's his turn.
He's just like, I mean, I'm showboaty too, but Jesus. Oh my god.
You
okay.
want... Oh, just for fucking more flavor, as he jumps from each pillar to each pillar, the blood just pools from the arena and just goes up the pillars, turning each of them red.
Badass.
Yeah.
Okay. For my turn, I'm going to cast invisibility on me. And alright, where was I going with this? I had a plan. Yeah, she's gonna go hide behind that rock after turning invisible. And that's all I can do, I think.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay, you can't see him, so you don't really know what happens. All right, you're up.
Alrighty. She's going to. No. Measure tool. That's the only way to go. She's going to start leaping around to jump up to the pillars. So it's 30 to here, and then 15. That's 45. Yeah, that's all I got for movement wise.
Are you staying invisible?
Yes.
All right. As you're invisible now, you notice that Theric no longer has this blood armor, and he appears to be holding a spell.
No, great. Awesome. I'm gonna let him hold that, and I'm gonna sit here nice and chill.
Right. Coming to his turn, he's going to make a performance check to the crowd to get them on his side. 13, not super great, but he calls out and says, "Ha! I feel like I've got you beat if you're already running away." And he's going to continue to hold the spell.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I make a counter performance to get the crowd on beauty side. On the crowd.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
No.
A second. I have a plus
More
13
game.
in performance. It's gonna go well.
Morrigan will use the help action.
You guys
Yeah.
start like a pro beauty chant.
It's gonna be a 28.
Oh.
We can also add guidance for another 1d4 if we want to try to pump it up to a 30.
Are you? I'm assuming you're.
Give me guidance.
Are you using your cloak to do this?
I absolutely am.
All right.
Flip it.
So that was with it. You get advantage on that.
Cool. Okay, cool.
She already
And
had
now
advantage.
That's a 30.
All right. What do you say with a 30?
I think it's just a very simple beauty. Getting the whole arena just chanting.
And considering your words are laced with magic, the arena turns to fight for beauty.
Beauty.
Yeah. Now I'm motivated. Is it my turn? Or
It
am
is
I
your
about
turn.
to-
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I got lost. Okay, so given that now it is very actionable to do so, I am gonna run to the center of the tree and fucking beeline it over for Mr. Man.
All right. Are you making an attack roll?
I am going to make an attack roll to drop my invisibility and eat whatever pot pie is about to throw in my face.
Alrighty. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I am. What's the? Oh, it's 21.
Jeez. Okay.
I got
Good.
the crowd buff.
Yeah, you do half of that. Take 10 psychic damage as this scream just rips through your brain. As the spell goes off as you become visible. Go ahead and make your attack roll with advantage
Oh, she's gonna. With advantage. Hell yeah.
because you're unseen.
Oh. Do I make both attacks or just the first?
Just the
attack
first.
roll? Okay, I figured. Like she's gonna scream out with both the pain of the scream hitting her and the crowd and the effort. 18 for the first,
That hits.
and then the second is come on baby 25.
Nice.
We're getting good rolls today, fellas. 11, which seems to be my B&B. And 11, which seems to be
He's not looking good.
Fuck yeah. Then I'm going to... Let's see. Okay. I gotta remeasure because I can't count. So I went 20 to here, and then went 10, 15. We'll call it 15.
Well, yeah. Also, just be a little conservative with your numbers, because climbing into the tree and running across it does take extra movement. I'm not going to calculate all of that, but maybe we'll say an extra 5 or so, or 10 to move across the tree.
Yeah. Okay. I only have 10 feet then left of movement if we're doing that, which I dig. Oh wait, she's just gonna jump back 10 feet. And do another healing word on herself.
Right.
Boink, boink, please, big number. 16 healing. That's pretty good, big number. Okay, that's my turn.
Right. Bonus action, he's going to rage again, bring the blood up from the pillars with a scream, coating him in it, empowering his weapon. He's going to leap onto the branch, charge forward, and just kind of try and spear you with the glaive twice.
Oh, I should have imparted momentum earlier. It would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Knock him off the pillars.
That would have been good.
Coulda, shoulda.
18 and 29 to hit.
Alright, what's that damage look like?
Ooh. Take a total of 27 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And a total of... Wait, I think that only happens on the first attack of the round, so you actually might be saved. 8 necrotic damage. Yeah. Wait, let me double check. Divine Fury. When you're raging, the first creature you hit takes 1d6 plus 5. Yeah, so only the first attack actually does the extra necrotic damage, so you take a total of 8 necrotic, and then the toll from the arena is 1, and I forgot to roll his, which is a 3. Very bloodied, both of you.
Mm-hmm.
What
turn is it?
It is now round 9. Give me 1 second. It will be round 9. Yeah, now it's round 9. Your turn.
So, I did go invisible. Does that break the people watching me perform? I'm totally fine if it does. It just depends on if I'm gonna... Oh, okay. You said, no, that's not as cool. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna make it 10 rounds, and I think that's okay. Instead, I am going to... Once again, I'm going to healing word myself.
Alright.
10 healing, which is 10 more than I had before. That's a fact. Alright. I'm gonna rock them and I'm gonna stock up. Can I split up my attacks?
You mean move in between them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up. Okay. Number 1. 25 to hit.
That hits.
I'm rolling my slashing damage, which is 14!
Right.
Good. Alright, since he can't opportunity attack me, I'm gonna go back, and she's just gonna let out just the most brutal scream of effort and ram into him with all of her might for the last attack.
Alright.
So to hit, it's 26.
That hits.
And then do we do damage and then saving throw?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Damage is looking like an 8, which is a little sad.
Ooh. Okay. And saving throw is a strength save of 21.
Oh, he makes it.
And Beauty, I will... Give me an acrobatics check.
Alrighty. This will be so funny if she just like falls the fuck off. No!
Fuck. A natural 1?
Yup, she put too much pussy into the scream, dude. She fucking she was too tunnel visioned and she didn't even look where she was running.
Oh man, alright, so what happens is you run across these branches, deftly striking your feet right into the branches as you charge up, hit. You go in, you do strike Theriac. The blood sprays across your blade as it strikes into his armor, cutting deep. You try to put the rest of your momentum into it, and he just flexes, turns a little bit, and shoves you off to the side as you fall the 30 feet from the tree. You are going to take a total of 12 bludgeoning damage from the fall.
No. Forward roll.
Oh, that's
I
right.
use my reaction when I fall to reduce the damage equal to 5 times my fighter level. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
chilling.
do. All right. You're chilling at the
do a
bottom.
Dark Souls roll.
Yeah. And for Theriac's turn, you know what he's going to do. He's leaping off the bow, off the top rope, pile driver, right in through your chest with the glaive.
Hit me, baby.
24 to hit.
One more time.
And 24 to hit. 2 24s to hit.
No, that misses.
Total of... holy shit. 30 slashing damage and 9 necrotic damage as the glaive just pierces right through your chest and explodes in this abyssal fire that screams through you.
She's gonna let out her most performance like scream of pain, like ah! Like sounds like she's losing in Street Fighter. Like
The crowd is going fucking wild. Beauty, you have been defeated in the best way for you, with a flare.
absolutely.
Immediately after this, Theriac raises the glaive and just shoots huge amount of fire onto the tree, lighting all of its branches ablaze. I win.
Badass.
And the arena blurs and sets back to its standard sandy flat plane. Immediately a beam shoots out, hits you, Beauty, in the chest, and revives you. Theriac is standing above you, hand claw out, pulling you up. You nearly got me there, Beauty. Nearly.
Well, if I wasn't so tunnel visioned, I definitely could have done more to you.
I want to show you.
What?
I want to show you something. Check VC.
Show.
Check VC chat.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god!
actually, like, I love you, Beauty, but that's actually horrific.
That's
That was-
fucking nasty. If I
You were,
made the
you were a
push,
single hit
If
point,
you made the
a single
push, you
dice
would have done it.
roll away from being
If
the
I-
ruler of Yo City.
holy, but that would have been bad, dude. I did not want her to win that. That would have
This is
sucked.
perfect. This is perfect.
Holy shit, that is the most satisfying thing
This is
ever.
best ending. The best ending.
That is amazing.
Damn.
And with that,
You put out some fucking damage. Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Okay.
And
If it wasn't for that crit,
so obviously Rage does half damage. But as you were, whenever he didn't take an action, he has this ability to cast False Life at will. So he regains like 8 temp HP every so often.
Nice.
Ugh. And with that, as everyone kind of filters out of the Colosseum, or you two filter out of the Colosseum, we will take a short break. Theriac definitely helps you walk out, and you can see that like it's basically only blood that is supporting him as he walks through the arena. Before the healing,
gonna grin with very obvious satisfaction.
the healing beam does then hit, and he regains a little bit of HP. But yeah, we will return back to this campaign in 5 minutes or so. See you soon.
Yay!
All right, is everyone back?
Yes.
And ready to begin? Yes. Alrighty. Then with that, we will return to immediately after Beauty and Theriac exit the arena. The Humble Heroes and the four, I don't think there was a name for their group. The other four will probably meet up with Beauty at the end of the fight with Theriac in the bowels of the Necrodome. The world is yours.
Beauty, you did amazing!
That was incredible.
She's like, yeah,
Indeed,
honestly,
she did.
don't know if I could have done much better, but my goodness, that was fantastic. It's going to be a long time until I have a fight that is as satisfying as that one.
The crowd was going insane.
And they
Very
came out
much
of
new
fucking
stuff.
nowhere.
Amazing stage presence you have.
Thank you. Honestly, if we went any longer, I was gonna try to charm you with my performance specifically. And she'd look over at Theriac. Like, I've never been able to pull it off because it does take a full minute of combat, which I'm not exactly built for.
Indeed.
You need to shake your hips more for that.
I feel if this has gone any longer, you may have bested me.
And she's just gonna kind of cringe a little. She's like, ugh, I don't know if I have the responsibility of besting me.
See, most people, when they fight me, they want my seat. You want to fight, and that is refreshing.
I don't want your
love for the
position.
game.
What was that?
Emmer's just said beauty and her love for the game.
I do.
Can't
Nice to
really
look
say.
back at what I used to do and be much stronger now.
Can't really say that I imagine you hitting an entire city like Crowborne, though.
Me neither. I could barely take care of my tables back at the Golden Wing.
We already have one guest character that's running a city. We don't need another.
Yeah, she is so not cut out for that. She would leave office immediately. She'd be like, okay, now that I'm here, put on my little, do the Obama putting on a medal, and then piece the fuck out with the medal.
I mean, it does seem like a lot of your responsibility as this town leader, no offense, it seems to be fighting.
Ha! Well, that's just how I've organized this town, but there is a good amount of work that I manage behind the scenes.
Okay. Oh, so you put this system into place specifically. This is your thing.
Oh, of course.
You are crazy, and I kind of like that about you.
It's a beautiful system.
I built the Necrodome. The idea of taking over the town by force was actually before my time. But the idea of doing it in such a performative way, that was all me.
In a strange roundabout way, that probably helps prevent much more underhanded takeovers of the city that probably happened in the past, I'm guessing.
He grins and winks and says, "Exactly."
Huh, you are a very clever man for how... Yeah,
I
insane
surround
you are?
myself with the right people. I'm charismatic. I'm not smart.
I feel that
I'm
one.
gonna steal that word. I'm gonna steal that thing.
Hey, people have told me that all the time.
Seems to be going around.
Who needs intelligence? You just need to convince people you're intelligent. That's all that matters.
I do have a question, and I understand if you can't answer it, but I figure as one of my unexplained perks of being the challenger, why does the Necrodome take blood tax?
I believe I've already told you. Simply to speed up the fights.
But where does it go?
Give me an insight check.
Was that you using... Okay, cool. Was that you using, the blood of the arena to power yourself, or is that just your own thing?
Follow me.
13.
He's gonna lead you into the same kind of private room. The rest of you guys are not allowed in.
No.
Privileges.
That seems rude. Just standing here.
Yeah, in front of us and everything.
I'll take you into whispers.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's how I know I'm asking the right questions.
I liked fighting with you. And you can keep a secret, right?
Absolutely. If it's you making sure it's a secret, I would never betray you.
There are a few people who already know this, but... You are familiar with warlocks and the pacts they can make with fiends.
Yes, I am.
I have a pact of a kind with a demon, known as Yinogu.
Was that cackling I heard in the middle of our fight?
Indeed it is. The butcher's laugh
Very.
echoes through my weapons and my blood. The idea of a Necrodome was partially to mitigate the attacks on my seat, but in another way it was to offer as a blood sacrifice.
What a beautiful and roundabout consenting way to offer tribute. I commend you. You
It
should
is
be more
easy-
charitable. You are smart.
It is easier than simply stealing blood from people without their approval. Inogu simply requires that I cause chaos and blood wherever I go.
You seem to derive pleasure from that.
Indeed.
Good for you. And she's like, at this point, just overly familiar, just like pats him on the back, like, fuck yeah, man. Like, well, I'm satisfied. I appreciate you sharing your secret with me, and I promise you it's safe.
A lot less people would participate in the Necrodome if they knew where this blood was going. Less blood, less power for me. And you don't want to make a demon angry.
I would never look a gift horse in the mouth.
I like you a lot. Now,
Same to you.
is there anything else you want to know?
Just if I would be able to get a rematch sometime down the line. Once I've toughened up a bit.
Of course you can.
Fantastic.
I would love
And
to
she's gonna-
have a 2v2 with you. My partner is phenomenal in fighting.
She's just gonna kind of like scratch. She was just scratches the back of her head. She's like, "Yeah, my partner and I have a little bit of in my opinion, emotional turmoil for synergy right now. But I'll get back to you." She'll
Cannot
put her hand
wait.
out for a handshake.
All right, he's gonna stand up and open the door out into the, out in the crowded hall.
Hell yeah.
People.
All right, and they come
So
back
he doesn't
out.
worry about people.
And she's just big smiling. Beauty's big smiling. She's like, "Okay, what's next with our day? I never really looked past my plans for this."
So did he actually show you the thing, or did you guys just make out in that back room for 5 minutes?
Theric just winks
She'll
at
look-
you.
She'll be like,
I'm taken, but maybe later.
"Well, he's not exactly my type, but
Yeah, fair
he's
enough.
got intimate." And she just laughs it off.
Okay. Well, I think we have some decisions to make about what to do now.
I mean, we do still have to prepare to depart the city.
And perhaps send some of our people in teleportation stuff.
Yeah, we should
Called them
probably
a people? Wow.
talk to Hate about that. See what they think.
Yeah.
All right. You guys make your way to the carriage.
Yeah. Did Beauty get healed back to full or just to stand?
We'll say you're at like, we'll say 20 HP.
Okay, can do. Okay.
All right, back to the carriage.
Back to the carriage.
Yeah.
Creak open the door. Allie is not there. Anubis is, or Hate is there.
He's eating the leftovers of what was left for him that we cooked for him this morning.
Did you?
I was just about to ask.
Did you bring the other 4 with you?
I would assume.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
unless anyone has any objection to that.
We invite
Yeah,
them
we
in.
can show them the carriage that Dork
Ember is
worked
on
on.
the wrong side. I need to reorder
House
mine.
tour.
Also, I did the
Yes.
math. Beauty healed 57 HP through that fight, and she has max 54. So
Wow.
Crazy.
All right. Yeah. Whoa. Nameless is gonna kind of gawk as you open up the door and says, "Whoa! How'd you do this?"
Oh, you know, I shoved an entire cabin inside the carriage. I had to use a whole lot of oil to make sure that it slid in properly.
Oh, that makes
That's the
sense,
way to do
kind
it.
of. Morrigan, you should do this with our when we travel. You know magic.
Yeah, I definitely do this.
I don't know. Doric's magic is pretty specialized. I mean, how far we
Yes.
traveled and we haven't seen anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
People are always kind of, impressed over our little big on the inside thing.
Dork will just like be lapping up the praise in the center of the room. He'll just have this smug ass grin.
Okay, that's enough. Let's not let it go to his head. He could use the height, but let it not go to his head.
I think a little bit can go to his head.
It already has.
Enough of it can go to his head that he could add like a bathroom or something. I don't know. More amenities.
You just don't go out the window? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
What? That's what the window's for.
I'm the only one in this carriage with a bathtub, okay? I know y'all don't worry about that.
We
sort of
share the
thing, but-
bathtub.
No, you don't. The bathtub is in my room. I did not return that bathtub. One of us needs to soak, and it's not you guys.
When we don't have guests, we can take the bathtub talk, okay?
I'm just saying.
Not now.
There's nothing wrong in being prideful of our amazing artificer that maybe could add a couple more rooms if he has free time.
I mean, I
Like a
have.
bathtub that Embers isn't touching constantly. That would be nice.
Pangeco
have
makes
thought
the
of it.
Pangeco makes the sound of a ticking clock.
Okay. Don't sass us.
Fine. Hate.
Yes, that is, yes. I don't know if I've met any of you before, but welcome to our cabin of holding.
Yeah, this is, our acquaintances that we met in Tano.
You can call them friends. It seems rude to call them acquaintances.
Our friends from Tano. They worked for Kerak very briefly before us.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
it's nice to meet you as well. Do you have plumbing issues in your house?
No, different people.
Oh, sorry, the days have been mushed together. I've done nothing but sleep since we got back here.
I believe we have something to ask of you.
Oh, ask away.
Your friends. They have a proposition that we travel together.
Hate's eyebrows are just gonna raise up and look over at Ember and say, well, what have they told you about me?
Not much. Just that you're very good at water.
Well,
Oh.
nature in general, but I mean, I feel like it would be best to just make first impressions, really. Let
I
them
agree.
decide what they think about you.
Are you good with water?
I didn't think I was, but I managed to go whitewater rafting, so
Are you a potent fighter? Can you hold your own?
absolutely. I assume with all the water talk, you guys are considering going and helping with flooding.
Indeed. Morgaine here knows a way to teleport us to Osrin, on the banks of the now flooded lake. I know you guys are headed, the rest of your friends are headed there at some point in the future, but if we get there early, we might be able to get a little information for them before they get there.
We're going to go to Osrin eventually, but we still need to deal with whatever is waiting for us in Myraine. So, having at least one of us going out there to get a lay of the land and to help be very beneficial for us. And I know that you've also been wanting to, explore things yourself, get some new experiences.
Absolutely. We've been itching to get out and do something. I agree.
Perfect.
Very well. I was hoping we would be able to leave soon. day, perhaps. We're not really city types.
Now I definitely know I fit in with all of you. Yeah, I travel lightly. I'm just a little slow on my feet and still exhausted.
He'll probably need some help resting. Just maybe keep an eye on him. Went through quite a bit. It's not for me to say.
I'll explain on our travels, of course.
And
I'd love that. I'd love stories.
but I feel that, well, I admit that I don't know you and Morrigan very well, but I can tell that I think Hate will be in very good and kind hands with you all.
Good.
But also, there's one thing before you all depart. When you eventually get to Alstrin, would you mind doing me a favor?
Of course.
No, hang on, I need to pull up my notes.
Also, is this Hayton and Ember's first time meeting up since the departure?
Usually, yeah.
I think so, yeah. And Doric, are you talking about Coda?
Yes, I was just double checking his name. When you get to Osrin, there's a blacksmith there that he's very skilled, and he's done a good amount of work to help the city before when I visited. If you find him, can you try and help him out? Help him and make sure that he's alright and safe.
Of course. From what I understand, the mission is to go do damage control and help out. I think this will be a good time to prove my humanity.
Or just figure out what you want.
And he'll just kind of get up a little labored and go, okay, I'm gonna go pack if that's okay.
Let us know if you need help.
Will do. He's gonna go off to his little room and go get his little stuff together.
Doesn't take you very
I'm gonna
long.
take down his display of mushrooms. That probably takes the longest, honestly.
You do have, I believe, Hate still has the bag of colding, so
Yeah.
you can fit a lot of things in there, as long as you don't mind them getting cold.
Yeah. Preservation, baby. Or I'll just let them stick to my skin.
Yeah. You gather your
he's
things,
backed up.
yeah, and you are ready to go. The four adventurers will kind of look to all of you and, like, you know, offer hugs to whoever wants it before they head off.
Hey, we'll just be awkwardly standing to the side watching all the exchanges go on. Be like, yeah.
Morgan will absolutely offer to hug everyone.
At this point, Allie comes back right as they're about to leave, and kind of runs up to you, Beauty, and just kind of gives you a big hug, kind of ignoring everyone else in the very crowded cabin now, and says, "That was amazing. Good job. I hadn't cheered that loud in forever."
It's going to be a long time until Crowborne sees another match like that. I can guarantee
couldn't
you.
agree more.
Kiss her! Kiss her!
I I was offered a rematch later on. If we could train together and then challenge him. Now that my pride has been satisfied. Thank you.
I would love that. I very
Fantastic.
much enjoy fighting back to back, side by side with you. Against formidable opponents, even better.
Fantastic.
Beauty, does that mean that you're planning to stay here?
Well, just kind of look around and be like, maybe. I wouldn't be against it. What do you think, Ali? Should we stay here or do you want to go travel a little bit?
I think we've had enough traveling for at least a little bit. Maybe we wait until springtime, and then we can hit the road.
Well, if you want to stay here in town, I know somebody has a house.
Ah,
Is that so?
Like side-eyeing them, like what the...
Anyways.
You offer my house to the potential lesbians? What the fuck, man?
Dork will lean into Emrys and just say, they could clean it for you for free.
Okay, I gave the deed to my situationship. I
What?
don't have the keys.
You mean? What do you mean you gave your house to your hookup?
I didn't give him the house. He's watching it. I gave him the deed in case I
That's the same
die.
thing.
No, and then I gave him enough money to pay the tax for a couple years.
So you gave him your... Don't think with your ass. What are you doing?
What do you mean give him my ass? Buying that house was the biggest impulse buy ever. And honestly, you weren't even there, so I don't know what stake you have in this game. Anyway,
Well, you made a mistake, and that's really funny to me.
it's
Oh
not a
yes,
mistake.
impulse purchase of 5 gold.
5 gold for real estate.
It's a deed. I had to pay taxes. It ended up being like
Lend-
200 gold up front.
Lend the lesbians your house, for God's sake.
I will. Emrys clasps his hands and turns to them. Okay. You can use the house. We will have to go back to Voyage's office and get the deed for you. Or I could just tell him you're living there.
I appreciate it. Yeah, we can hammer out the details after your goodbyes for sure.
Yeah, you know what?
Wouldn't-
Honestly, I could just write you a letter and he'd probably accept it.
Can do.
Alright, I like that idea.
Actually, Ellie, can we have a quick talk, just the two of us? You know,
Oh,
some old
shit.
stuff needs to be happening.
Can I be here? Can I listen to the talk?
You can, yeah. Just,
Okay, good.
I pull Ellie into one of the rooms. And just close the door. Ellie,
Oh,
I say
alright.
this as a friend. I suppose we're friends, yeah?
no. Not yet.
I say this as an enemy. If
If
you don't kiss that woman very soon, you're making a mistake.
What?
Get it together. Get it together.
I don't know if she likes me.
Oh my god.
Have you seen how the two of you interact? And respect me up here.
Yeah, I
fucked
mean,
up.
when I get back to the house, I'm gonna throw the bed out anyway because it's old as fuck. So you guys could do whatever the hell you want on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
I'm
fine.
having this conversation with you instead of Beauty because I don't know. I just kind of this seems easier to yell at you about it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Allie, we don't talk at all. I don't think you know anything about me, which is fine. But I do know that if you don't do something, it'll just pass by, and then you'll be shit out of luck when you want that thing. So, Might as well go for it before you die.
You think I got that big hunk in the armor out there by doing nothing? No. A lot of stuff had to happen there.
All right. I got it. I'll handle it. Don't worry.
Good. And this is the level I'm gonna care about your life.
He goes out.
forever.
Allie kind of opens the door, kind of mid you talking.
Oh, you bitch.
He goes out to say, Beauty, do you want to get dinner together to celebrate your fight in the Necrodome?
She's gonna like rub her stomach. She goes, "Oh, I'm fucking starving. Yes, please."
Would you mind if we go to a more upscale space?
Did I get any prize money?
No, you lost.
Yeah, I was like, she's just gonna say, sure. We're just gonna have to budget after this, okay?
It's all right. We have a free house now.
I'm just gonna slip 20 gold into Ellie's pocket.
Damn.
Give me a sleight of hand check. Actually, wait, are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, I'm trying to be stealthy.
All right.
She can't know I'm being nice.
Sleight of hand.
Can I assist with my mage hand?
I have a
Sure.
plus 12. I don't need the...
I do it with advantage.
Would you help?
It's gonna be a... Advantage, it's gonna be a 26.
All right. None the wiser. And the two of them exit. Well, Beauty, is there anything you wish to say to the group before you disappear forever?
She's just gonna look and say, "Try not to break any more moons." So, until the next time I see you, I should have a bigger sword, bigger muscles. And that's about it. And she just goes and gives everyone a big ol' hug.
Oh.
Dork will tell Allie, "Thanks for the help with the carriage.
Hey, don't mention
I'll
it. It was fun.
I'll know who to come to if I need a little bit more experimentation on it then."
Yeah, come back. Like to have you. At least send a message every so often.
Lawrence is the only one who can really do that. So,
Allie will spin on her heels and face Lawrence and say, "Hey, send a message sometime."
I will send a message sometime.
Be safe. And they will leave.
Peace. There she goes.
And they'll the four other ones will also leave as well.
Peace.
So Hate and Beauty exit stage left. The cabin
Well.
feels empty at this point.
I look at the others. Well, now that we got the B squad out of the way,
oh,
I can't
this is
believe
how I cope.
you gave away my house.
I'm forwarding it.
You
What
could
would
have
you
made.
use it for?
I would have offered it. Okay, I don't
No,
know if you
you
remember
wouldn't.
this. My family hates my guts, or at least the patriarch of it. So I am also a bit homeless at the moment.
We wouldn't. The second you get back in town, you take your house back. They're just lending it while you're away, you dumbass.
aye, then it'll be all nice and clean. It's free labor.
Yeah. I was helping. I was doing a nice thing, and I feel like you guys, knowing me, should be really proud of me because I was being very nice today.
You gave up somebody else's house.
I took it to somebody in need. I did a
You
good
didn't
thing.
even help get the house.
I did a good thing.
Okay.
Aye, he didn't even get anything out of it, really. That's...
Oh.
No.
I think watching Emrys loathe any situation is something that he's getting out of it. Let's be real.
Shut up. No, no. Shush. I'm not
Listen,
enjoying this.
listen. All I'm saying is next time you could say, "Hey, Ambrose, isn't it so cool we have this house? Maybe we can let them borrow it instead of give them your house now."
Emrys, darling, my friend. When has that ever been our relationship? That's not our dynamic.
There's the first time for everything.
Not that. You love me. It's fine.
Anyway,
So what's the game plan? What do we do now?
Well, I guess if none of you have anything else to do, we prepare for the road, get provisions, say goodbye to Lawrence's friends, since we've been camping on their lawn for who knows how long, and then we
Sure.
leave.
Emrys, you want to say goodbye to your fling? Or is that a thing we need to leave?
I already said goodbye. Gave him the deed of the house and all that. I mean, I guess
Lawrence,
I'll slip a letter in his office to let him know that two people he has never met before are gonna live there now.
Good, yeah.
But yeah, I'm ready to go.
Lawrence, I don't suppose we need to check up on that doctor guy we went to the brothel with, do we? What's polite here?
I think he'll be fine without us.
Probably.
Although I
Maybe
do
I'll-
want to say goodbye to Hazel and Dwayne.
Yes, that makes sense.
Maybe I'll stop by the Athenaeum and grab a book on inspiration on how to improve the cabin even further.
Good. I will stock up on the alcohol supply, I guess.
It's a library, Doric. So you can't just buy a book.
I swear I've bought a book from there before.
Did you?
Yeah. Got a manuals on, like, gunsmithing.
I thought you were just reviewing that. Anyway, if
No,
you say
you-
so, then yeah, you can pay someone to make a copy of a book magically, and they'll lend it to you. It costs 5 gold, we'll say.
Perfect.
All right, Lawrence, you go and exit the carriage, just across the lawn to your former adventuring party's house. Knock on the door. Hazel and Dwayne are there.
Hello.
Hello.
We are actually about to get going on the next stage of our journey, and I wanted to thank you and say goodbye.
Immediately, Hazel just leaps and hugs you.
I give her a big ol' hug back.
Stay safe, please. Send messages when you can.
Of course. Will do. And if you guys are in a pinch, if you need anything, let me know.
We'll find a way.
Right. Take care, you two.
Of course. Travel safe.
And Lawrence will walk back to the rest of the homies.
All right. All right. It is around noon at this point when everyone is ready and back. Do you guys start your journey? Hitch up the horses and restock the carriage with food and whatnot. You guys are ready?
Yeah. Dork will
Yeah.
anxiously prepare.
Also make sure to stock up with plenty of alcohol.
Where
Very important.
where is your destination?
Big question.
I
Good
guess
morning.
we're heading to Myraine.
Right. On the trail that goes from Crowborne to Myraine, you're going to cross the Blackstone River through the cleaving fjords. The day will take about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or so days. You guys trundle down the streets of Crowborne, making your way to the edge of it, where the large cargo cable cars rotate slowly through the air. Suspended from their cables, they sway gently in the strong mountain breezes. You pay 5 silver to be hauled down into the valley far, far below with your carriage and your horses. The crags of Crowborne shrink and the buildings grow smaller amongst the trees until there is really nothing visible except the large Colosseum and the spire of the Athenaeum. Everything else is hidden behind the hilltops. And you are, once again, back on the road. Congratulations. We will end the session there.
Hey. We did it! On the road again.
I can't help but feel a little sad.
Everyone gets a point of
Yeah.
inspiration.
Yippee!
Hey.
Anything else before we end tonight?
Oh, my headphones just died. That's perfect timing. No, that's all for me.
Alrighty.
All for me.
Fantastic. With that, thank you everyone. Thank you players. Thank you spectators. As always, it's been great playing with you. Next chapter of this campaign begins, and it's gonna be good, as always. I can't wait. Thank you everyone.
It's gonna be a fucking wild ride.
Yeah, it is. It is. Alright. Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Night.